Guys, welcome back to another Ashworth Outdoors YouTube video. Today we're going to be doing an overview on everything I've done on my Pelican Mode 110, and it did come with the transom mount for a trolling motor, and the way I got it set up, I absolutely love it. It's definitely unique and a lot of DIY was done to it, but let's get started on this breakdown. Okay, so the first thing I've done to this is I bought the Kayak in 2024, and I had a Honda Civic at the time, so I had to load this big old thing up on top of it to be able to transport it different places before I got my new car. So I wanted something to transport it without damaging the roof, so I got an old jet ski trailer, and the original length stopped about right here. As you can tell, I need to paint it. That's another thing on my to-do list. But I extended it with some, I want to say that's a 3x2 1/8 inch thick tubing, and it's about a 3-foot piece. Actually, that's more about 4 foot. And I upgraded the 1 7/8 ball to a 2-inch ball. That way I have the same size as my John boat. That way I don't have to change it out. This came with it, and then I added some stiffeners right here. I did a 6011 rod on those. Wish I did 7018, but it is galvanized and I wanted it to penetrate. Then recently I got the lights installed and these pod lights. They're pretty bright at night, and this is fully registered too. You have to in the state of Georgia. And then when I'm usually out on the water, I bring my worm bag and my life jacket. I want to minimize this. I want to get a little pouch that I can put all my worms in. That way I don't have to transfer them back and forth from the boat to the kayak. And also, it's pretty hefty. It's got a lot of worms in there, and I just want a little bit more space right here, because as you can see later on, my feet are kind of scrunched up to about right here, and I got all this junk laid out in front of me. So that's a big issue that I want to kind of fix later on. Then I got my paddle. I got the Yak Attack Roto Grip mount right here, and then I got my PWM box. So we got navigation lights and the front pods, and that's forward, neutral, reverse on the trolling motor. And then the best part about it, it's lever control. Back here I got my just a little box of crankbaits, jigs, jig heads, crappie and panfish lures, just a little assortment of everything that's from in the John boat. I'm filming here, but then I also have the Black Pack Pro. I kind of mutilated it with all the holes I've drilled, but I use it as my battery box and rod holder. This is my, well, it's self-explanatory what this is. Just a little DIY project I did. And also it's nice that I have a 360 view, and it didn't really cost me much because this is the pole for the John boat, and just like with the fish finder, I could swap it back and forth if needed. And I had this box left over because I was going to use it for the joystick and mount it to my other PWM box, but let's just say the other PWM box exploded on me because I wasn't paying attention, and I drilled a hole through the motherboard. So that was not the smartest idea. And now I got this actuator. I've had this actuator on there forever. I got it off of Amazon. It was like 60 bucks, and it's got the wireless plug-in that I modified for a SAE plug. That way I can use the remote to raise and lower. And later on down the road, I'm gonna have to figure something else out that's a lot better than this aluminum piece, because as you can see, it's rubbing up against the black pack, which I knew it was going to do that. I just need to chop it off and allow it to move, because I kind of stretched that seat out a little bit. I don't know what the weight limit is or how far I can sit back, but this is a Minn Kota Endura 30. I've had it for a while too, and I bought this off of Amazon. It's I think a power drive, and I got inspiration from another YouTuber on how to do the head, but I kind of took it my own way and made my own mounting bracket. This is actually out of an old boat seat that came with my John boat, and I had some stainless steel unistrut pieces that I cut in 3-inch pieces and made my own bolts, and it's pretty solid. And then right here I got my Scotty mount transducer arm with the GT20 transducer that comes with this fish finder. This is the UHD 7 clear view, not the side view. I wish it was, but it's a pretty good fish finder for what it is. And inside the black pack we have just my little odds and ends. Got my battery. I plan on making just a little frame, like a divider frame in the middle right here, because I plan on probably putting my tackle boxes in a small little worm pouch in here. That way I don't have that big old bag up front, and that would be really helpful. There's the battery in, and then here is the actuator wires, and then the relay is somewhere down there in the bottom. I got to clean it out and organize it. I have a little tool pouch here that also holds the remote. Go ahead and put that back in there, and I usually store it like this at the house so it doesn't have stress on the actuator. But that's pretty much it for the overview. Now let's go get on the water. I'll see y'all there. Get doing some fishing. I'm going to try out the collar ripstop today, see if anything wants to bite it. Pretty clean. good. Get all that mud off. Oh, seems like it's already starting today. Get back to our position. First cast of 2026. Man, it's too late in the day for jerkbait, in my opinion. Probably crappie right there that's hitting off. Some old line on here. Hope I don't actually catch a big one, they'll snap. Had a feeling there's going to be some out on the point right here. Honestly, I do know where I'm going, so let's go to regular clear view. Need to glue that back together. Might throw up in there next to that brush. See if I can pull it off first cast without getting hung. Bingo. We'll let that rest for a second because I think I'm getting too excited and fishing too fast. That's hung. Recast that one. trees up under me too. So as of right now, the GoPro is on charge. So I got you at a different angle, and I am very happy that I could put the GoPro tripod into the rod holder. So that's where it's currently sitting. This is, maybe I should have wore a looser fitting shirt. You could look like a busted can of biscuits. I'm working on that. Alright, so we're gonna bust a 180 right here. Ended up going with a darker colored lure, seeing if that would help. Ooh. First fish of 2026. Little bass. Don't have good colors on them. Give myself a little bit more slack. I need to organize my little area. This is ridiculous. Alright, cool. It's wrapped. Nice little one. Be free. Definitely a good lake for a kayak, though. Oh yeah, that's bottom right there. Oh, they're hitting top water right now. Blow up right down the ways right there. About popped a wheelie again on a stump. Nope, that's a stump. I just checked out the bridge over here. You can probably see it right behind me. The angle a little bit. But I'm mainly scouting out some areas right now because I had to use the restroom. So I didn't go much further past the bridge. But I think this was going to be a really good area for the springtime. I'm about to eat my lunch, even though it's 4 o'clock, and I'm just going to try to make my way back towards the boat ramp, because I do have to put everything up tonight because there is a big storm coming. I kind of want to get home at a decent time, plus spend Valentine's Day with my fiance, because I know I don't want to get in the doghouse. Getting deeper. By how much? It's not even the only thing hitting top water back there. I think it's crappie, but I haven't really seen any blow-ups. Nothing like that. But I did get told that this is a good crappie fishing lake. Oh, shit. Hello. There's a stump there. I'm high centered on it. Didn't even see that one. We reverse. How about hopped all over it? So, heading back to the boat ramp now. It was a fun little trip. It's still a little too cold for any action, really. But still had fun. Scouted out some spots. Maybe some good spots for springtime. Definitely gonna come back here again.